What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Finance King Network. We're here with a guest today, Little King, Little Finance King. Yeah, he's acting up today, but whoa! Look, say hi, say hi. Come here, look. Say hi, say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Say hit the like button. Poopy. You're fine. Guys, listen. We're going to get right into it. Strikeforce had huge news last week. I haven't touched on Strikeforce in a minute, but I've been telling you guys about it for the longest. Before the run-up it had, congrats to everybody that made money off it back then. But this one here, I think, is just the beginning. The news is huge that came out last week. New crypto software company licenses Strikeforce mobile and authentication technologies to protect wallet transactions. A cybersecurity company that provides next-generation cyber privacy and data protection solutions for consumers, corporations, and government agencies announced today a new partnership with a cryptocurrency company whereby Strikeforce will provide its mobile and authentication technologies in return for 50% of net proceeds on all payment transaction fees. The ticker symbol is SFOR, Strikeforce. Strikeforce. Say Strikeforce. Flashcards later. SFOR, ticker symbol, Strikeforce. Take 5 minutes, look into it. Now, what happened?
My car.
Yeah.
What is in a car?
Hold on, baby. We got to get into this highlights from the shareholder meeting with ILUS 2 weeks ago. Now, they came out with a shareholders letter today. I haven't read it yet. I need some time to get into that. As you guys can see, I'm tied up right now. So, I'm going to get into the letter next video. But right now, we're going to touch on the highlights from ILUS's shareholder meeting 2 weeks ago. About a week and a half ago or so. And guys, if there's any key points you guys want me to know about the shareholder letter that came out about an hour ago, definitely let me know in the comments. But we're going to get into these highlights. And we're not going to get into any specifics, so I'm just going to briefly read about a sentence from each key point here. New acquisition of Curve XR Leap. XR Take Leap. Training software for sectors. For fire, first aid, corporate office has a forecasted valuation of $500+ million. Acquisition of Georgia Fire and Rescue supply confirmed PR to be issued by Monday with more details on this and other new acquisitions by ILUS. Emergency Response Technologies, ticker symbol ERT, will be the first uplist to NASDAQ. $500 million forecast valuation quiet period has already begun. New partnership with 911 Inform that is based in New York, projecting $5 million in revenue in the next 12 months. 120+ million share reduction from the outstanding shares to be reflected in a new update by the TA transfer agent within the next month or so. Both phases of the astronomical EU deal are now completed. Phase 2 expected Q2. Signatures from government officials for Phase 1 announcement. Phase 2 expected Q2. I just read that. UK acquisition completed, consisting of 4 companies. TBA by end of Q1. The valuation of newly acquired Vera drones is forecasted to exceed $1+ billion. The completed due diligence on $100 million+ year revenue global firefighter distributor and U.S. household name within industry comes with many contracts. Zane, chill out. Asian Robotics. Automation vehicle acquisition and discussions, $20 million+ revenues. British firefighting equipment acquisition and discussions, $10 million+ revenues. European wildfire fire equipment acquisition and discussions, $8 million+ revenues. Florida Fixed Fire System Acquisitions has 3+ million in revenues. California Temperature Sensing Technology Acquisition currently in discussions. Other future spin-offs include renewable solar energy, urban mining with a 600+ million forecast valuation in integrated systems. Kitchen suppression, smart nozzles, EV battery suppression with 400 million plus forecasted valuations. ILUS will retain 50 to 80% stock of each spinoff, thus increasing value of their own stock, and possibly offer free dividend shares of the spun-off companies. CEO wants to build brand recognition by having their own distribution chain. Aims to be one of the top 100 companies in the world in the next 20 years. Guys, they're looking to be one of the top 100 companies in the world in the next 20 years. And you can get this right now, what? A little over $200 million market cap. And the thing about this is I believe them. To anybody that watched their shareholder meeting, understands what's going on, knows the type of management that they have, knows that everything that they set out to do, they are doing right in front of your eyes. I believe they'll be one of the top 50, if not the top 20, with the innovative tech that they have and everything that they're doing to change people's lives. Guys, here at the Finance King Network, we speak and invest on companies that are here to change the world and change people's lives. And ILUS is one of them. Let's continue. A hands-on demonstration and factory tour planned in March at their new Texas acquisition. Shareholders can see and use ILUS products themselves. Updated revenue projections to be released along with the next filings by February 15th. More than... Zane, stop. Stop. Stop it. Merchandise will be available to order through Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply soon and will include premium clothing brands such as Under Armour, Callaway, yada yada. Vera drones are waiting for aviation certification and patents to get approved. New board members to be announced, which include important lobbyists. Guys, if you haven't looked into ILUS, make sure you do so. It's been tanking for the last about a week and a half or so. Last couple weeks, actually, from its highs. But this company right here, if you're not grabbing at these prices, I don't know what you're doing with yourselves. The numbers speak for themselves. The acquisitions speak for themselves. The management couldn't be better. And I'm looking forward to reading that shareholders letter they came out with today. And once again, my hands are all the way strong with this company. These 600,000 shares that I'm holding for years and years and years. And the price target that I gave you guys a couple weeks ago, I wholeheartedly stand by it. And I think you guys are really going to be surprised when this OTC turns around, right? When these OTC markets turn around, a lot of people out there are going to be very surprised of the moves that these companies will make and how fast they'll move back to the upside, just as a lot of people were at the beginning of last year. And with that being said, I want to get into one more company, and then we're going to get into a company that I put about $8,000 into last week. I bought a little bit more this morning, and this is an EV company. You guys already know we mostly talk about penny stocks. I'm mostly heavily very invested into OTC penny stocks, but I had to grab this EV, and I'll let you guys know in just a little bit. I want to get into it. Zane, stop. Come on, Zane. Chill out. Thank you. Can you give me my keys, please? Can you take it out? Let's get into this. This stock right here, at this valuation, what they have going on, I definitely suggest you guys look into this one. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me or anybody else out there. But I got $15,000 into this company. And I think at this valuation, you cannot go wrong buying at these levels. If they do what they set out to do, this one's going to be huge. This is an article from the Ritz Herald. This came out January 31st on BBBT, Blackbird Biotech Solutions. Blackbird Biotech is currently sharpening the axe on the way to potentially shifting the biopesticide industry from EPA registration to state approvals to proof of concept with the major distributors. Might Extreme is shaping up to rewrite the agricultural industry's love affair with pesticides. Consequently, prospective shareholders are excited that something groundbreaking and innovative is shifting perceptions on biopesticides. However, moving on from toxic products that can alter crops and put agricultural workers at risk is a massive undertaking. Providing a safe alternative to pesticides that use poison to mitigate pests is at the heart of Might Extreme effort. Consumers are more cautious than ever about the food on their families' tables. Farmers are taking a second look at plant-based options to manage mold, mildew, and spider mites, and investors have been pinning for a company in excellent financial health that has the potential to uplist and trade on the NASDAQ. That Might Extreme edge means several vital things to the market. Use through the day of harvest without residual pesticide violations. Protection from indoor and outdoor crops. Mitigation of mold, mildews, and spider mites on coffee, cannabis, strawberry crops, and more. When used at the prescribed dilution rate, a cost-effective eliminator of mites and their eggs. Storage stability of biopesticides. Blackbird Biotech President Fabian Denault has said, "We are excited to get this great product into the hands." Come here, baby. Come sit. Into the hands of growers and our country's great farmers, as well as farmers around the world. The marketplace is echoing that excitement, guys. I'm not going to get into the rest of this article. If you haven't looked into Blackbird Biotech, BBBT is the ticker symbol. Make sure you do so. We're about to do that right now, Zane. Let me finish up this video, right? All right. Guys, the EV that I put $8 grand into is Workhorse. You guys already know when I go into a position, right off the rip, I like to throw 15 to 20 grand in it. I threw $8 grand in it because this is very highly speculative, but I could not let these prices go at these levels with Workhorse. I did want to grab one of these EVs at these levels because they just been beat up horrendously, just like the OTCs were, and Workhorse is definitely the one I went with. I think everything they're getting set out to do, I think they will accomplish. It's a long road ahead, but I think they'll get it done, and their patented drone technology, I think, will be utilized all over the world. With that being said, guys, salute. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, subscribe to the channel before I pull a Meet Kevin and end this channel. But all jokes aside, appreciate everybody that's tuned in, that consistently tunes in. This is why I do it. I do it for you guys. And all I ask, spread the word. Let people know about the channel. Everybody that's not subscribed, you guys can eat a frank. With that being said, I'm out of here. I'll get back with you guys till the next one, man. Take care.